My family farm needs all the help it can get this summer. And me, I'm stuck in the city for the next 2 weeks. At the start of the summer, we set ourselves a goal to see just how much of the farm we could save before the autumn arrived. The problem is that every day that I'm here is one less day out there. I should be mowing the fields, fixing the leaky roof. I should be building a terrace behind the sauna. Oh, and I should definitely be finishing the toilet. But instead, I'm here. Work has me stuck 4.5 hours and a ferry ride away from the farm. I don't even own a car currently, so it's not like I can just pop down there any moment I want.
The days have started blending together. I've been watering the flowers on the balcony, checking the weather in the farm every morning, reading a little, crossing days off the calendar while wishing I was somewhere else.
I kept asking myself the same question. Is there anything I can do from here that helps me move forward the farm? My first idea felt simple enough. I ordered myself a few books, some skills that could come handy during the renovation. Then I got the delivery estimate next month. So basically next summer. Fantastic.
For a moment I genuinely felt stuck. We only get one summer each year to make real progress, and watching 2 weeks disappear without contributing felt like wasting an opportunity. Then I started thinking about it differently. Maybe I can't build anything from here. Maybe I can make building easier.
Every hour spent planning right now is every hour less wandering around once we're back at the farm.
So I opened my laptop, grabbed a notebook, found every old photo I could and started planning. The first project I wanted to figure out was the workshop.
Out of every building on the farm, I honestly believe this has the most impact on everything else we do there. This little building used to be my great-grandfather's workshop. He was incredibly talented. He made furniture, he repaired machinery, and even handcrafted details for the local church. Here's a picture of him on the roof of that local church. We still call this building the workshop today.
Standing there, you can almost imagine him working away in the corner, crafting beautiful things with skills that, to this day, nobody in the family knows where he learned.
I'd love to keep that feeling alive, even if the building eventually becomes something different. Maybe we hang an old photograph on the wall, or maybe we keep some of the old tools on display somewhere. That way in the future anyone staying there still understands what room that used to be and who spent countless hours working there before us. Now originally I thought we'd renovate the whole building at once, and then I made the mistake of finding out how much that would cost. Tell them how much it would cost.
All right, put simply, if you do almost everything yourself, think roughly 60 to 120,000 euros in materials.
Yeah, that's not happening. So instead of trying to do everything, we're gonna break the renovation into 2 stages. The building is actually made from 2 different parts. One side is an old log house that has survived surprisingly well, and the other side was built using whatever materials were available at the time. And that side is also where all the problems are. The log house is still in a really good shape. If we replace the floor, install the proper stove, repair the interior, and buy a simple bed, we suddenly have somewhere warm and dry to stay. That changes everything. I've always believed that you can spend the entire day working in the mud, rain, the mosquitoes, but if you finish the day with a warm shower, a dry bed and somewhere comfortable to sit, you'll actually wake up the next day ready to do it all over again. Without that, motivation just simply disappears. Instead of building a perfect house immediately, we'd be building a base from which every project can come after. And then after we can go to stage 2, where we connect it to the old forge, renovate that section later, rebuild the entrance, add a bathroom, raise the roof, and eventually you can turn it into a proper little house. I mean, doing it in stages suddenly feels doable. Well, this is my current idea anyway. But if you would be renovating this building, what would you do differently? I would love to hear what you think in the comments.
With the workshop planned out, we move on to the next project.
Behind the sauna, we'd love to build a terrace overlooking the pond. After our sauna, you could step outside, cool down, sit with the family, or just jump in the pond. I mean, compared to the other jobs, this one might even be realistic this year. We would need to go to the local shop, ask them for the leftover pile, which we found out they have when we were building the toilet. It would cost like 40% of the normal price. It would look like every random wood found nailed together, but I think it would add some character to it. We're gonna add that to the to-do list. Another big priority is dealing with the ditches around the old garden. For years they've been filling up, which means half the area is always too wet to mow properly. If we can deepen the ditches, clean out the pond and move the soil around, we can finally turn that neglected space into a beautiful apple orchard. That's been one of my dreams for that place ever since we started talking about restoring it. Then there's the project of finding a reasonably priced mower. And the toilet. I literally forgot about the toilet for a second, which tells you a little about how much projects we're trying to manage at the same time. I also came across a clever little hand washing station that we could build besides it. So that will be an interesting project when we get back. Another awesome project is an outdoor kitchen build. We always have a lot of guests coming in and out, and usually making food, spending time together, having a good conversation is at the center of it. Well, half the time it's raining, so we thought about making a beautiful outdoor kitchen that has a roof on it. We can use the same roof that we use on the toilet, so it's transparent. I think it will be really beautiful when it's raining. So I actually made a plan. This is this top-down view of the outdoor kitchen. So basically it will have a cement bottom that will cost like 160 euros or something like that. I put two chairs from IKEA here. Plastic chairs would be really awesome to sit on, and honestly, not the greatest setup I have right now showing you this, but some passive plants here. Have a big stone countertop where you can make food, prepare it, cut salad. Our trusty grill over here, so you can barbecue, make whatever you want. And I think it would be sick to build a pizza oven in here. The pizza would be just rolling in and out, and I personally would enjoy it, like making, I think you can bake bread in there also, and just make Napoli pizzas and stuff like that in there. It would be awesome during the summer. And during the autumn, when it's cold outside, you can whip up a warm pizza. Anyway, this was one of the projects we had going into the summer, but it's on hold right now because of the toilet and other things. Can't imagine it costing more like 300 euros, I think. So definitely have to write that down. I think that will change the whole atmosphere of the place, and it's an awesome dream I would like to get made.
When I started filming this video, honestly, I felt frustrated. I thought these 2 weeks in the city were slowing everything down. Instead, I feel like we made more progress than I expected. We now have a clear plan for the workshop, we know which projects come first, we know what can wait until later. Most importantly, we won't waste precious time trying to figure everything out once we finally get back. In just a few more days we'll be back on the farm, and instead of asking ourselves what to do next, we already have a list waiting for us.
Thanks for following along in the journey. If you've restored an old house before or have some ideas how we can save time and money, I genuinely love to hear about them in the comments. See you back on the farm.